All right, so today in this video, it is brought to you by Larry Wheels Instagram and social media. And really, we're just going to kind of take a look at some of the things that he's done and really kind of dive into his physical achievements, both in strength and with his physique. So obviously, this is his most recent stuff here. But as we scroll down, you'll see that Larry actually initially started in powerlifting. And that's really where his sort of foundation was. He has done crazy things such as this at Bradley Martin's gym. Down a little bit. At Bradley Martin's gym, the zoo, he did a squat pyramid up and down to 775. Now that is an insanely impressive squat for anyone as far as a 1 rep max goes. But to do a squat pyramid up and down to that is just ridiculous. So this not only demonstrates his strength, but also his muscular endurance as well. Not many people can do something like this. Not many people can do this up to 315, let alone 775. He's also done a really great job throughout all of his achievements at really networking and meeting people. So obviously in this video, he's gotten to work with Bradley Martin, go to his gym, the zoo, and throughout all of this, he's continued to meet people. All right, so he's met Arnold Schwarzenegger. His most recent person, as well as training style, has to do with Strongman. So Larry, like I said, started in powerlifting. That's really where he started to grow. He actually did a bodybuilding competition relatively recently where he came in and looked amazing. And that's not something you see a lot. You don't see a lot of powerlifting bodybuilders. You would think those things go hand in hand, but typically they don't. So you would, someone who is a bodybuilder is typically going to be very strong, but they're usually not competitive powerlifting strong. Now, this wasn't enough for Larry. Where did he go after this? After this, he got to train with the Mountain. He's been training with the Mountain. He's actually been doing strongman style training, which again is just completely, it is related. You have to be big, you have to be strong. But for him to seamlessly transition to these things is just incredible. All right, so here he's with the Mountain. You can see him doing the Atlas Stone. He posted a few of these videos of him with people like Brian Shaw, with the Mountain, and I personally didn't think anything of it. And now all of a sudden he's doing these strongman style training. All right, he's doing the log presses. All right, this is a 444 pound log press. It's an overhead press with clearly an added twist. But just an insane amount of strength and power that he has managed to develop that has really allowed him to, be a part of different things. Most people, when they compete at the level that he's in, they have to stick to one thing. They have to be a bodybuilder. They have to be a powerlifter. They have to be a strongman. He has managed to be competitive in all three. He actually won he didn't win his first strongman event. He actually placed second at his first strongman event. I'm not 100% sure if this was a local competition or if it was, actually judged on sort of a global or countrywide level, but that is impressive nonetheless. And I mean, as you can see here, throughout, if you think of guys like Brian Shaw, Robert Oberst, Eddie Hall, when these guys are competing in strongman, they are always a little fluffier. They're always a little thicker. They have a higher body fat percentage. You typically don't see any shredded to the bone strongman. Now, is Larry as strong as them and as competitive as them? No, but he is damn strong and has maintained his impressive physique the entire way throughout all of this, which is just simply insane. Now, that is him, as a lifter. He's managed to gain an incredible following. He's almost got 1 million followers on Instagram. He has performed insane feats of strength. However, what does this mean for him as an individual? So Larry has been training ever since he was a teenager. He's been honest and open about that. Something else he's been open and honest about is his drug usage. So he hasn't really gotten into ridiculous specifics. He's not as open as Rich Piano was necessarily. But he has at least been honest with his, following about that, which I think is really great. I think nowadays it is really taboo to talk about things like that. But I think him coming out and saying that is just him keeping it real with his following. And we know that, although, he clearly is genetically blessed and puts in the hard work, he is enhanced, which I do not think is a bad thing. I think that's perfectly fine for him. He looks great. He's super strong. However, I am worried about future health impacts. As you guys know, we've mentioned on this channel the issue with um, steroids and using drugs like that is that they are illegal and we don't have any long-term human studies on them, so we don't truly know what they do. Obviously, you've seen many bodybuilders live to be very old and stay in great shape. Some have died early on. We've experienced an increasing number of deaths in the bodybuilding community as of late, and I would hate for Larry to follow in that path. Something I always am entertained to watch is he has a couple different of these videos during some deadlifts where he actually starts bleeding out of his chest, which is insane. Just the insane amount of pressure that's building up inside his body just for him to perform these lifts is absolutely unreal. So overall, I would say Larry seems like a very genuine guy. He has managed to be competitive in 3 different categories of fitness. I would not be surprised if he plans to do more. I really do hope that he is able to maintain it, honestly. He's still young. He's got plenty of time. But with his drug usage and intense routines, I can imagine, I would hate for him to suffer an injury or a health setback or anything like that. I think powerlifting is still his primary concern. That seems to be what he excels the most at, his strength. But he's clearly channeling that into different things, currently. So I'd love to see him progress more in Strongman. I'd love to see him do another bodybuilding show. But ultimately, I would eventually like to see him hone in his focus on something because I think he is going to spread himself a little too thin. So, like I said, seems like a genuine guy. I'm glad he's open and honest about things. He's extremely entertaining to watch on social media, and I think he has a lot of great things in store for us. I'm really intrigued to see what he does next with his career. So these were my just quick thoughts on Larry Wheels. I just want to make this video because as he's gaining popularity, a lot of people don't know who he is who've never heard of him. Give him a follow. I think he's a great guy to keep up with. He doesn't do a lot of posting about his routines or anything. He does sell programs, I believe. So I wouldn't really look to him to get maybe advice on your current routine, but nonetheless, he is extremely entertaining to watch. It's great to see him interact with other fitness, bodybuilding, powerlifting, strongman icons in the fitness community, and I think he's going to be great to keep up with in the future. So thanks for watching the video, you guys. I appreciate it. If you guys want to see me review any other people, fitness or not, please let me know. I will be dropping a product review soon of another performance product, so I'll let you guys know what I thought of that. It's going to be great. So we will catch you guys later. Have a great day.